Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we are going to be revisiting the mystery of the secret Banshee on the mission Nightfall in Halo Reach. So, long ago on Halo Reach, a lot of people found out that there was a secret Banshee hidden outside the map on the mission Nightfall. And it was hidden outside the map kind of near the beginning-ish. But to reach it, you basically had to glitch your way out of the map using like a phantom and armor lock. And then once you get pretty much to the bottom of the map, you would just quickly make your way all the way back towards the beginning, and at which point inside one of the mountains you would find a random Banshee just sitting there. And this Banshee that's just sitting there, it could be flown, and it's people used it for quite a lot of things, and it was a pretty cool Banshee. But the true purpose of the Banshee was kind of unknown. It was still kind of a mystery after all this time, until NoWise10, who, big thanks and shout out to him, actually explained and showed me what the purpose of this Banshee is. So let's first start by seeing where the Banshee comes from. So at the very beginning of the mission, when you cross the first ledge at the very beginning, it would trigger this Banshee to spawn at that back corner, and it would just drop down and roll down the hill and keep rolling a bit of a distance until it stops. It seems like on MCC, the Banshee is a lot more likely to get severely damaged during the drop, because I remember on a 360 version, and you saw my old video at the very beginning, that the Banshee is usually mostly intact. But after trying a couple times when I did this, the Banshee always got severely damaged dropping down. But anyways, so why does that Banshee spawn there? It's just a random Banshee. Is it an Easter egg? Is it something else that Bungie put there for people to find? Well, the answer is that it's actually quite possibly cut content. So during the beginning of the mission Nightfall, you may have noticed that a phantom flies overhead, and then afterwards, well, nothing else. Only a phantom flies over. And you may be thinking that's how the mission always is, that's how it's supposed to be. And you will be correct, that is how the mission is. So nothing strange about that. Except that it seems like there was supposed to be something else on this part of the mission. And NoWise10 actually explained how to restore and fix this part of the mission. So that Banshee, as well as another Banshee actually, is supposed to spawn back there, and invisible AI is supposed to be placed into those Banshee, and they're supposed to fly across here after the Phantom flies here. And their spawns are triggered once you reach this part of the cliff that I was just at. And that's this whole scripted encounter is basically cut from the final game. It's all still there in the game files. It's just that Bungie, it seems like, I don't think it was an oversight, but it looks like they intentionally nulled out the AI that's supposed to spawn into the Banshees. So without those AI that are supposed to spawn and get into the Banshee, that one Banshee just spawns instead and just drops down because there's no AI that's supposed to fly it. Now, it's also possible this could have been an oversight in that Bungie set it all up, and whoever was in charge of that forgot to assign the AI to it and just left it default or nulled out. That is, also possible, but I can't definitively say either way whether it is actually cut content or not, or an oversight on Bungie's part. But anyways, as you saw there, once this whole script encounter is restored, the Banshees do fly on a distance and kind of just vanish. So let's actually take a look at where the Banshees go when they spawn in, and when this whole scripted encounter with the Banshees flying across is restored. So to start, both Banshees spawn here normally, where the Banshee would spawn when it's not modded, and they actually kind of like shrink, or they enlarge from like nothing to like regular sized Banshees, as you saw there, and then they just continue their scripted path of following the Phantom. Sometimes one of the Banshees might do like a few maneuvers here and there, but they'll eventually get back on the path and just fly in a distance. And I must say that this kind of scene actually is pretty cool. It really does fit with that whole moment, the whole effect, the whole atmosphere and everything of the Phantom. So I'm not sure why it was cut. There's no issue with the scene, and it's not like it's out of place or anything. It's actually it's a little small thing, but it's kind of cool to see the Banshees flying across at that part. But anyways, once the Banshees kind of reach their maximum distance here outside the map, they start shrinking down until there's nothing, and they'll keep getting smaller and smaller until it's just their Banshee energy effect, and then they will just they'll just go poof and disappear, and their Banshee trails will follow shortly. So that is the path they take. They don't land anywhere, they don't crash or anything, they just shrink down to nothing and go poof. So yeah, that is basically what the purpose of that secret Banshee is on the mission Nightfall. It's not some Easter egg that Bungie put outside the map. It's a Banshee that was originally meant for that, you know, that scene where the Phantom flies by, followed by 2 Banshees. It was originally meant for that, but for some reason those 2 Banshees, the AI that was supposed to be assigned to them was never assigned, and thus it seems like it was cut content. But, you know, there's no way to be absolutely sure about that. Maybe Bungie removed it for another purpose, or like I said, maybe it was an oversight. So who knows? But it seems like, you know, just restoring the AI that's supposed to spawn in it worked very well, and the whole encounter fits with the scene, fits with the mood, and there didn't seem to be any bugs with it. It all seemed to work great for me, at least. So we'll probably never know exactly why it was removed. You know, like I said, it could be cut content, it could be an oversight, but again, no way to know for sure. But that is why that Banshee is there outside the map. It just rolls down because no AI was ever assigned to it when it should have been. But yeah, so there you guys have it. Mystery solved of the secret Banshee outside the map on Nightfall. Again, big thanks to NoEyes10 for showing me this, and it's really, really cool, and I never would have guessed that's why the Banshee was there. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. If you did, then as always, make sure to leave a like. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Anything else you want me to check out or look into, just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll definitely do my best to get around to it when I get a chance. But aside from that, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!